There's a couple. I know the couple. I'm not friends with the couple, but the couple referred this girl to me. Well, this girl is the girlfriend of this couple, and the wife is the good cop, and the husband is the bad cop. And this girl picked up a DWI, and for the life of me, I couldn't get her to return my phone calls, couldn't get her to uh, messaging didn't work, and it got to a point where the only way I could get her to respond is by threatening to quit. And and we are very close to closing out her case, getting her into an intervention program that would lead to a true dismissal of her case. And I basically said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You don't respond to me. You don't do. I can't lead. I keep trying to lead you to water, and you won't even show up. And I can't do this anymore. And she realized at that point that, wow, I done fucked up. She realized that this was it, and she felt and she was resigned to it. Her attitude was, okay, I screwed up. I'm going to take my licks. And she was she understood that she was the reason why I was going to quit. And she was resigned to it, and she apologized. And I thought to myself, for somebody to get to that point, that's hope. And I said, all right, I'll stay on. This is what we need to do. And she said, and she told me about how much trouble she was having. And I had actually said, look, whoever is stopping you from getting your shit together, they're not your friend. And she said, well, this is going on, that's going on. And basically, without her telling me, it was pretty obvious what was going on. The husband and wife didn't want her to grow up. They didn't want her to grow, because if she grew, she might grow herself out of being their girlfriend. So for their own selfish motives, they wanted her. The husband tried to do the manipulation thing of like, oh, you're changing. You don't care about us. You don't care about me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
It's a form of enslavement psychologically.
Yeah, sure. And, if you identify that, you can just go, not today. Or be more aggressive about it. The Spirit of Christ compels you. The Spirit of Christ compels you, which is funnier. And so we were going to lunch, and I held her hand, and I said, okay, repeat after me. Not my pig, not my farm. And she's like, not my pig, not my farm. Repeat, please repeat. I was holding her hand. I said, please repeat. Not my pig, not my farm. And she said, not my pig, not my farm. I said, excellent. Now, again, not my. And so we went over and over, and we went to lunch, and every so often I'd say, not my pig. Oh, and she'd talk more about it. I said, oh, that sounds like not my pig, not my farm. And then for about a month afterwards, every so often I would simply text her, not my pig, not my farm. That's all she needed.
You got that concept in her subconscious mind, and every now and then you just do a little stimulate those brain cells of recognition.
Yeah.